Hello everyone, it's me Giovanni, but I'm pretty sure people already know that by now. So, okay. So I'm just gonna make this very brief, because I made a post about this just yesterday. You can see for yourself. This is a very questionable Wednesday for me, which was yesterday, mostly because of my dad. Let's just say my dad told me about something on Tuesday, even though he at first asked me what I would want for dinner. I wasn't hungry. And I want to make this very clear. If someone's not hungry, then they're not hungry. Like, you know the saying, no means no. People should know that already. But sometimes they don't care, do they? No, they don't. But also, someone think that they exposed me, quote unquote. I have, like I said in some of my videos, I've already dealt with this person, and I don't want to deal with them again. Mostly by just ignoring them. They tried to expose me because of some of the things that I have in my videos. This person cannot just leave me alone. They cannot get the message. I mean, even though their videos are supposedly for jokes, it's not funny. It's not fucking funny. This person is supposedly a child. And he's... I don't care. I don't care if I say this. He's acting like an absolute Neanderthal. If someone even knows what that means. Because I heard the word before. I probably might know what it means. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, like I said in the last video, it's thankfully not as bad as some of the other things that he has said to me a month ago, which is a relief. But seriously, the fact that he now, like, he now says that his videos are for jokes. Even though roasting people, in my freaking opinion, is not funny. Especially since they don't sound like they're like joking around or being funny about it. No, they're not. They're not. Especially Riff, who, by the way, is mostly just doing the ranking certain shorts as a compilation, and he hasn't made an actual video in like 2 months ago. I really don't like him. I really do not like him. Sure, his videos might make people laugh, but would I laugh? No, not really. Do I find them funny? No. Especially since I don't think that anything's that funny anymore. You know, it would be better. It would be better. And I'm just going to say this. It would be better if someone who's an actual normal human being to, I don't know, have your videos, like, set that they're for jokes and that they're not supposed to be taken seriously. Like, putting a warning in the beginning of your video. Like, hello? A warning to say that these videos are for jokes and not supposed to be taken seriously would actually be nice. But no, they probably don't care about it. No, they probably don't. They probably don't. He said that I was glazing on Indiana Jones and Max the Monkey, even though he probably has no idea who Max the Monkey is, even though I do. Because this guy is supposedly a child who wasn't born in the same generation as me. We're not even the same age. And Indiana Jones, I mean, I seriously thought of this story like, I don't know, weeks ago. I thought that, hey, it might be interesting to have Indiana Jones as a werewolf in an alternate universe where he sort of lusts after this young woman who is his friend and colleague. Would that be interesting? Maybe. So that video, to that video, this is sort of like a part 2, mostly explaining the like continuation in the story. Okay. By the way, I have another title in the section where, aside from Sudden Surprise, Hell Moon, and Lust of a Werewolf, there would also be the title Feral Attraction, where it's kind of like Fatal Attraction, but with a werewolf. Would that make sense? Maybe. I don't know. But anyways. So, after Janie, grabs a quick snack, later that night, after having dinner and taking a shower, she's just about to ready to go to bed, when she hears something coming into her house. Sorry. And she panics, right away. And she hides under the bed. Whatever came into her house rattles out on the doorknob of her bedroom. And the door opens, and it's Henry, Indiana Jones, a werewolf, yet again. He comes into her room. Apparently, Indy is in control of his mind, and he remembers everything that happens during and after his transformation, which is a bit more terrifying than, blacking out and not remembering what happened. But anyways, he's in control of his mind, and he can talk and interact with his friends like he usually does. Except his voice as a werewolf is much rougher. He came into Janie's house to apologize, even though it was abruptly. Janie, hiding under the bed, hearing Henry, seeing him walk a bit, and he notices one of her underwear on the floor, and he sniffs it and caresses it on his face. Obviously, it might be weird, but, anyways. So after that, he leaves, feeling a bit disappointed. And Janie, hearing Henry leave and the house, she gets out from underneath the bed, absolutely shaken up and not knowing what to do. The next day, Indy is having an event at his house, mostly a garden party. And one of his students, Susan Ryan, who has a crush on him, asked him if it's okay for her to come over to the event. And he hesitates, but he's like, sure, you can come, just as long as you keep it professional with me. But then he comes over to Janie and asks if she would like to come. And she's like, sure, I would love to. And he's like, great. But then after school, Susan confronts Janie and they get into a fight, with Indy noticing, but they didn't notice him. Friday, Indy makes Susan fall down the stairs by tripping on his foot, causing her to break her arm without anyone noticing him. I can barely even speak. Later that night, Indy confronts Susan in the first half of his werewolf form and began to attack her. Susan collapsed to the floor and cried, "Professor, please, have mercy on me." But Indy was angry and suddenly hungry. He kills Susan. Saturday, Indy has a garden party at his house, and Janie shows up wearing black lace lingerie. Sunday, Janie loses her virginity to her crush, Thomas Newman, and he gives her a special necklace that can protect her from the supernatural. Monday, Janie goes to the college wearing the necklace and looking confident, like a queen. Tuesday, Janie calls in sick to hang out with her best friend Amy by going to the mountains. Wednesday, Janie calls in sick again to find out how Indy became a werewolf, talking to a woman who knew Indy, named Jeanette. Indy apparently accidentally cut his arm on an obsidian wolf fang. Janie felt bad for him and sent him flowers. Thursday, Janie and Thomas go out for dinner. Indy watches them from afar at another table. Later, when Thomas drives Janie back home, Indy was waiting for them. Janie confronts him about his behavior. And that's it. Okay, see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it or not. Please stay safe, stay at home, stay away from things that might make you uncomfortable in the outside world. See you in the next video.